Hi, my name is Hossein Amir Ahmadi. I'm regulated immigration consultant and my company's name is ICGC Immigration Consultants Group Canada Inc. and it's been established since 2009. We have been processing many different type of cases, all from BCPNP cases to skilled worker, IMP cases, you name it, we have done it. Today we're going to discuss the BC PNP Entrepreneur, the base program and the regional pilot program. We're going to compare the two programs. So, the base program, your work experience should be within the past 10 years, whereas the regional pilot program is within the past 5 years. Now, you should have at least 3 years of work experience as a business owner or 4 years experience as a senior manager. In both cases, it's the same thing, but one requires that it should be the work experience should be within the past 5 years for the regional pilot program. For the base program, it's within the past 10 years. So that's the difference, the first difference between the two programs. Now, when it comes to investment, base program says you need to show asset of 600,000, invest 200,000, whereas the regional pilot program says you need to show 300,000 in assets and invest 100,000. That's the other difference between the two programs. In the regional pilot program, you need to have at least 51% shares equity in the company. The base program, you could go down to 33.3. In fact, 1/3 of the shares you need to be owner of the 1/3. Other than that, when it comes to creating jobs, minimum of one permanent residency should be full-time employed by the company. In both categories, it's the same thing. One of the major changes in BC PNP Entrepreneur programs is the processing time. Watch the whole video. At the end, I will explain how it works, because it's not just the processing time, it's the time that you have to do your final report as well. So watch the whole video until the end so you'll see the changes as well. So when it comes to the language requirement, it's CLB 4. Even though the speaking, they want you to be at CLB 5, but the actual CLB that they require is CLB 4. When it comes to your business plan, you need to have a business concept before making a business plan. So we assist you with both programs, the pilot program or the base program. In both of them, we can assist you with that, and we'll be involved every step of the way until your program is accepted, approved by the BCPNP. So that part of it, you can leave it to us. We'll assist you with that. So when it comes to shares of the company, how many shares you should have, 51% in the regional pilot program. That's the minimum. That's why you cannot have a partner. You can have a local partner, but not a partner that's going to follow you on the same program. Whereas the base program, it's minimum of 33.33. You could always have a local partner, but if you want to have a partner that follows you on the same program for the same path, you could do that. So 3 of them could line up and have a business together, whereas the regional pilot program, only 1%. So you can have a local partner who doesn't need immigration, but not a foreign partner who needs immigration for the same program. So the good news about the processing time. Processing time gone from 14-15 months to 4 months. So it's a big deal for people who want to apply for the BCPNP, either entrepreneur or regional pilot program. Well, of course, before that, we need to get your documents ready. So it takes few months. It takes 6 weeks for the BCPNP to assess your documents. So you get the invitation. But after that, it takes 4 months for their decision. You need to be interviewed as well by the BCPNP. So that can take some time, but the good news is that where it used to be 15-16 months for the processing time until you get your work permit, right now it's reduced to 4 months. So that's a big deal. There is a big change for people who used to wait 1.5 years until they come to Canada. Now it could be much shorter than before. So that's the very positive point in the changes that they have done in BC PNP Entrepreneur program. So when it comes to BC PNP Entrepreneur, either the base program or regional pilot program, who's this program for? First of all, people who doesn't have much English. If your IELTS is around 4 or 5, but you have good size assets that you can invest in BC, or your education is not very high. I mean, you have either high school or maybe some certificates here and there. You don't need to have a bachelor degree to apply for BC PNP. You could compensate for those points with creating jobs, or if you move to areas where the investment is more needed, like the BC PNP Regional Pilot Program, you may have enough points. Now, there is one big changes as well, and that's the when it comes to the final report. Final report used to be after 2 years or after 20 months. Now it can be done after 16 months. So it's a big change for final report as well. So you get the nomination faster, then you can apply for your PR faster. So these are the changes that has been done to the BC PNP Entrepreneur. You may ask, so which one should I go for? When it comes to the regional pilot program, it's in small communities. The communities themselves, they choose what type of industries to accept there. So that's a big difference there. Whereas the base program, it's almost anywhere, and you choose the industry that you want to go into. So that's a big difference between the two. If you're going for a regional pilot program, you look to see which community is going to accept your project. So that's how you choose your program. Other than that, you're free to choose any of these small cities in BC, and you start your process of the immigration. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to turn on the notifications, subscribe to our channel, and we'll be happy to help you. Leave a comment. We'll get back to you as soon as we can.